break for you guys. Breaking news. Still, the produce is being affected by the cyclospirosa parasite, guys. You got to stay up to date with this stuff. Read your articles that you see. Google it. The lettuce, the fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, and your vegetables like peppers and stuff. They said that you need to, or your leafy greens, you need to cook them on hot temperatures, roast them at least on 165 or 85 degrees to kill them. It's just washing them and doing a chlorine rinse is not effective. Not even vinegar. So you got to cook the greens, cook your vegetables, roast them on high temperatures, at least 165 degrees or higher. Saute them or cook them in the oven, roast them, you know what I'm saying? So also, guys, y'all know about there was a recall on like thousands of eggs. I got to do more research on it to see where these eggs were being sold at, because even the eggs had a recall on it recently. So yeah, people are still getting sick. I'm seeing Texas was affected. A lot of the states were affected. Mostly the eastern states, the south states, coastal areas like Texas, Louisiana, all of those states in the Gulf, Florida, East Coast, all that Gulf Coast. There's some in the northern states too, but more closer to the east. So you got to pay attention to this, guys. This is serious, and it's a lot of people are saying that they got a lot of cramping, a lot of doing the number 2, and just feeling nausea and low energy, stuff like that. So just keep a lookout for that. And if you're cooking your leafy greens, fresh herbs like cilantro, basil, even the berries like raspberries, guys, make sure you're trying to cook them. You know what I'm saying? Blueberries and stuff like that. Try to cook them, rinse them, really well. And yeah, it's sad that our produce is being affected, guys. So I was looking at some of the comments in one of the news articles that I was looking at just now, and a lot of people are saying, hey, no one's really talking about this on these news channels, but it's very important that we share this information, because a lot of us, we eat a lot of lettuce, we eat a lot of leafy greens and vegetables, and we have to make sure that we're rinsing them but cooking them at high temperatures, 165 degrees over. They said the raspberries have been affected. There was a recent large amount of egg recalls. Guys, I know we like eggs and boiling eggs and eating eggs and scrambling eggs, but if you're not cooking your eggs at high temperatures, you know what I'm saying? Don't be using eggs and not cooking it, okay? But most of the stuff that we, like recipes that we use, like especially us bakers, we cook in the oven over 165 degrees. So just make sure you're cooking you're roasting your vegetables at high temperatures. If you're stir fry them really high, not to burn them or anything, but to cook them long enough to make sure they get cooked, okay? Because they're saying that, the peppers that we eat, all the vegetables are being affected, and it's sad, because is this another civet? Is this another type of civet? Our food is being affected. Is there a war on our vegetable and our food system? But a lot of commenters are saying we need to start learning how to grow at home, and if we aren't able to grow a garden in our yard, we can grow inside our home, as long as the plants have light somewhere next to a window. So, hey, this is the original Princess Bronze. I talk about a lot of spiritual stuff, spiritual conversations, spiritual talk, spiritual warfare. I talk about the news. I talk about entertainment. I talk about entertainment news, education, and stuff like that, and some random stuff too. So yeah, but anyway, guys, I just want to share that with you, that that thing is attacking the produce that we're eating. And I've seen a few news outlets talking about it, but people are getting sick. They said it's causing them nausea, low energy, real bad cramping that can last for weeks, um, and violent number twos and stuff like that. So it's because of the situation that's going on with our produce and stuff. So yeah, I want to start learning, how to grow vegetables, because I don't really have a good green thumb, but I be trying, and as long as nobody mess with my vegetables outside, I think they will grow right, because I be doing the right things. But they're saying that it's because there's not enough regulation on our produce, and people are saying that well, not, people aren't saying, the news are saying that some of the lettuce was coming in from overseas, and Taco Bell was using that lettuce. So if you're ordering something maybe from Taco Bell for a while, just don't get the lettuce. Maybe not even the tomato. We love tacos with lettuce and tomato, right? And onions and stuff like that. But make sure you're cooking it. Now I'm kind of scared to even eat the cilantro. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying, not this, I love cilantro, and it's a herb. They said cilantro and green herbs and green leafy vegetables. That's all the stuff I like to eat. I like spinach. I like kale. I like collard greens. I like cabbage. I want to make this filthy cabbage, guys. Y'all know that recipe is so amazing. It's super easy. It's super probably cheap. You get your cabbage, cut it up. You get your ground beef. You ground your beef. Some people use bacon grease, but I don't suggest you use bacon grease because I don't eat pork. But you can just butter some beef sausage, get that flavor in it. Take the beef sausage out, then ground your beef real good, stir it up, and then season it. Put 2 squeezes of tomato paste in it, and put some beef broth in it, enough of like 2 cups of beef broth. Then you get your onions and your green and red and yellow peppers, cut them up and throw it in the pot. Let it saute, let the peppers get a little soft, and then throw the cabbage on top. Put a lid on it and let it, wilter down real good, and then stir it. And baby, that filthy cabbage, baby. You can, if you don't want to use the cabbage, you can also make, just some filthy rice or dirty rice like that, Get you 2 cups of rice and put it in there, or 1 cup of rice with your 2 cups of beef broth, and then put the cabbage on top. Put the lid on it, let it wilter down, stir it up, season it to your taste with some good seasoning. You know what I'm saying? And there you go, boom. Oh, don't forget the Worcestershire sauce. That's the most important. Worcestershire sauce. Just some, like maybe a few little splashes of the Worcestershire. I would say 3 to 4 splashes, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, what's your name? Can we see your face? You see my face right there on the screen. That's me. But that's just a photo. That's a photo. I'm darker than that, but that's just how the photo came out, because I was under a lot of light. But yeah, guys, take care of your food, you know what I'm saying? And when you're out here shopping and stuff, the grocery stores are going to keep selling the food. We just got to learn how to cook it right, Cook your vegetables in high temperatures, 165 degrees after you wash them, roast them in the oven, 165 degrees or over, you know what I'm saying? Definitely in the oven, go higher than 165 to me. When you're sauteing it, make sure you're sauteing it on a higher temperature and stir frying it real good and let that stuff get cooked out of there. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's what I want to share with you guys. There's a recall. I don't know if it still is a recall on the eggs, but I still would be leery about the eggs right now. And if I do buy the eggs, I will just cook my eggs at high temperatures anyway. Like if you're making cornbread, you're not gonna cook your cornbread at a low temperature. You're gonna cook it according to the way you're supposed to cook it, 350 degrees. You know what I'm saying? 375 degrees. So you should be good on cooking your eggs, scrambling your eggs, boiling your eggs at high temperature. You're gonna do that anyway. Don't be out here eating no no recipe with no eggs that's not cooked over 165 degrees. Okay. But anyway, that gave me an idea of making quiche. I haven't made quiche in a long time. Yeah, so if you're not good at gardening on the outside, buy some plants already, like at, your local markets and stuff, and at your flea markets in your town, because some flea markets have a nice big array of different kind of fruits and vegetables that you can grow inside your house or start off growing inside your house, and keeping it next to the window, keeping it with some moisture, sunlight. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's what I want to talk about. Nothing too harsh on the membrane. But anyway, all praises to the Most High God, Yahuwah, through His Son Christ, the Holy Messiah. Always pray over your food. Always do what you need to do to keep your food cooked, and so that you won't get sick. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I had to say. It's going to be raining. I was looking on the weather news. It's going to be raining a lot. It's going to be over 2 inches of rain per hour this week, somewhere on the East Coast, somewhere. So, stay dry. Stay dry, guys. But enjoy this cool breeze. It's really cool out here. It's really cool. It's cool out here right now. And it's a light windy, not too hard, but it's nice. There's an overcast, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be raining. What else is going on in the news that I've seen? I see that in the state of Washington, northwest, up there in the northwest, the state of Washington had a massive brush fire that has burnt down so many people's homes, and people had to flee. Like, it's sad. It's like a lot of stuff going on. Yep. All my preppers out there, what you prepping? Are you learning how to can? Are you watching the canning videos? I want to get into canning one day, and soon I want to get into canning your fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. But I don't want to can right now until this produce thing goes away. So I think the best thing to do is to plant your own fruits and vegetables, and just make sure the soil that you're buying from the grocery store isn't, a problem or an issue, But anyway, guys, I just want to come on and chit chat with you guys. I just had, wanted to come on and just put in my thoughts on, this issue that's going on in the news regarding our food and the produce. So they said the leafy greens, the leafy herbs like cilantro, basil, the berries, raspberry, blueberry, kale, spinach, lettuce, collard greens, heck, even cabbage, wash that stuff really good and cook it on high temperatures, over 165 degrees, guys. Over 165 degrees. Cook your vegetables now, because it's a health problem going on with the produce that we are buying from the grocery store, and the grocery stores don't have alerts out there inside the grocery store. You rarely, when there's a recall on something, you still see the grocery store still have their stuff out, right? Okay, the grocery store still is selling the products, still selling the produce, like, and Taco Bell probably still selling the lettuce. So you got to do your own due diligence. Yeah, do your own due diligence. I see y'all be watching my videos. Some of you don't think I'm a spiritual intuitive. I know what y'all be doing. I know what y'all be doing. Don't try to intimidate Bronze, because Bronze is not to be intimidated. That's just how it is. Yeah, I stand up for my rights. And I live in Florida too. There's a health issue with the leafy greens, the lettuce, the vegetables. Remember I was telling you that?
Say it again? Oh yeah, they were showing it.
Yeah.
On the lettuce.
They said lettuce, leafy greens, the leafy herbs like what do they call it? Cilantro, basil, and they said even berries.
Ooh.
Berries, raspberries, probably blueberries, probably strawberries. What else? There was an egg recall too, of thousands of eggs. Like I think it was like 40,000 eggs they said in America.
Oh boy.
And Taco Bell was the one selling the lettuce that was contaminated too. A lot of people got sick from eating the lettuce at Taco Bell, but I don't. No, it's like a parasite. It's a parasite called cyclospirosa or something like that. I can't really pronounce it correctly, but yeah, I've seen a few news agencies talking about it, but not a lot.
Yeah, and I should have clicked on it. It's been coming on YouTube about this contamination.
Well, YouTube gonna give it to us. You know how.
No, but they've been showing about lettuce, leafy greens.
Yeah, but we need to see more of these major networks talking about this thing.
Yeah. And, oh God, what they do with the meat? They put it in a powder to make it look red, turn red, a liquid. Make it turn red so it would look fresh.
They use that glue, some kind of red.
A lot of people used to work in these Publix or whatever meat areas. They've been coming exploding them.
Yes, it's so much.
They'll change the label if it's expired.
Yeah, but I was saying, like, when you go in the grocery store, you rarely see grocery stores having any healthcare notice. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, there's a recall on eggs. But I guess they say if you walk in their store, I don't know. It's something like, they should at least They should at least have a warning.
Yeah, you're right.
Never seen one. Never. All these years.
With all these warnings that come out. So contaminated.
Yeah, because they how did the people get sick? They had to buy it somewhere.
Yeah, they try to make money off it. Not selling it.
So yeah, guys. So just be careful. Cook your vegetables and produce at high temperatures, over 165 degrees or higher, 185 degrees or higher. I just want to bring that news to you guys today. Because people love produce. You like to use your peppers, you like to use your onions, you like to cook with, cabbage and stuff like that. You like to eat spinach and kale. Now, there's a great kale recipe that I saw on YouTube, and I love this recipe, but it may not sound good to you guys, but I'm going to tell you what it is. You get you a bag of kale. Now, this is when the health issue is gone. Don't get no kale. Don't do this recipe without knowing that the health risk is over. It's called, it's like kale. You get a bag of kale, you wash it off really good, and you get you some mayonnaise, and you get you some raisins, you get you a little sugar, and you get a little salt. You can put a little pepper in there, and you chop up the kale real good in a bowl, right? You're like chopping it up. You could use like, a meat cleaver or whatever, or something. You could just, or a knife. You just chop it up real, good, fine or whatever. Not too fine. You want a nice little substance. You get what I'm saying? And then you put a little bit of mayonnaise in there. You stir it up so it's nice and coated. Then you get you some raisins, like a handful of raisins, and you sprinkle it over the kale. And you do how much you want to do, okay? And then you get your salt, your pepper, and then you pour a little sugar, a little spoonful of sugar, and you stir it up, and then you put it in, you put it with some saran wrap over the bowl, a lid over the bowl, and then you go and you put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. Okay, so while you're cooking your meal and your hot meal, you can take that out and put your kale on the side. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, so it's a lot of recipes with kale, but kale is a very crunchy, kind of hard kind of thing. I don't think people who have, chewing issues or teeth issues or anything like that should eat kale. That's very hard, unless you're gonna cook it and stir fry it real soft, but yeah. So anyway, it says, Karina Scott, what's your name? Hi, can we see your face? No. You see my face on all my videos. Go to my videos this week. I had my face on. I'm a dark-skinned woman who talks about spiritual warfare, spirituality, news, entertainment, things I hear on social media, things that go on in the Black community, justice, you know what I'm saying? Civil rights, freedom, all of that. Yeah, we on to you monitoring spirits too, though. I see y'all monitoring spirits. I really don't like you, because you don't mean no good to me. You don't try to help. You don't try to do anything positive. You just try to monitor and monitor and monitor. I don't like that at all. At all. At all. You're listening in to private conversations. I don't like it. I don't know who told you have the right to monitor me, but you don't. God didn't give you the permission, so you don't have my permission. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, guys. All praises to the Most High God, Yahuwah, through His Son Christ, the Holy Messiah. If you don't mean me no good, leave me alone. That's just how I feel. I'm gonna keep speaking the truth. I don't care where I go. I speak the truth. I'm gonna keep speaking up. Wherever I go, wherever I'm at, chosen ones, I speak the truth. People don't like you when you speak the truth, chosen one. People don't like you when you speak the truth. I'm talking about speaking your truth. I don't care about speaking about somebody else's truth. Everybody has the right to speak their own truth. Whatever your journey is, speak the truth. Speak your journey. Talk about your journey, chosen ones. As a public speaker, you're going to get attacked because you're trying to be a public speaker, right? So why would you care about what these people are saying about you? Huh? Why would you care about what these people are saying about you if your goal and if your job and if your ambitions are to become a public speaker, an activist, a civil rights advocate, okay? Why would someone come and attack you because you care about the environment, you care about God? You shouldn't care about what these people think. Like, as long as they stay out of your way, don't worry about what people think. Everybody has an opinion. Even I have an opinion, and that's why I get on my social media and speak about my opinion. And that's why people don't like me. And they always looking for the bad in you. Then I should start another video, why people always looking for the bad in you. These monitoring spirits always looking for the bad in you instead of being a help to you. They rather look for the bad in you. Let me get off of here, y'all. Oh, I'll be getting some spiritual messages. Let me get off of here. Talk to you later.